Hi friends, it's Mimi here, and welcome back to another Read Aloud at Kids Stories and More. Today is a little bit different. We have a book here called Grandma, It's Me, a children's book about dementia, written by Y.Y. Chan and illustrated by Pearly L. I hope this isn't too, I'm going to put it up close and pull it back. I don't know if you're getting glare there. Now, dementia is an illness of the mind. And what happens is, to put it in terms that you might understand, people with dementia or Alzheimer's over time lose their memory. Sometimes they might remember things from 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, but can't remember what they just said 20 seconds ago. And they'll ask the same question over and over and over again. It might get to a point where they don't remember many of the people that are important to them and that are in their lives. And it is scary for both the person who has it as well as the family and friends that love them and care for them. This is a story written by, in the child's perspective, kind of like a diary, with journal entries. And I think this is a wonderful story that makes it a little easier for children to understand, because you might be going through something like this. This has touched our family and many, many other families as well. While I'm hoping people don't have to deal with this, it is common, more common than you think. And I think this book should be shared with so many. And actually, I was turned on to this book from another YouTuber, and I'm going to put her information down below and the link to her crafts and activities that she based off of this book that I think you'll enjoy. Now, there's a couple questions that I'll share with you at the end. Please join me for this wonderful, interesting, and informative book. Grandma, It's Me, a children's book about dementia, written by Y.Y. Chan, illustrated by Pearly L. January 7th. We visited Grandma and Grandpa today, but Grandma didn't recognize me and kept asking Mommy who I was. That's Riley, your granddaughter. We searched for some photos with Grandma so we could help her remember. Oh, Riley, remember this? You were so scared. I tried everything, but Grandma was the only one that could get you to ride your bike. She said that all I had to do was imagine I could do anything, and then I could. Family photos are always great memories. January 15th. Grandpa couldn't look after Grandma by himself anymore, so they're staying with us now. Sometimes Grandma would wander off by herself. She even got lost once. Grandpa called everyone he knew in the neighborhood to help look for her. They finally found her at the park, 5 minutes away. He sang her favorite song to get her attention, and Grandma recognized his voice immediately. She had been waiting for him on their favorite bench. Mommy said that we need to take turns caring for Grandma. When Daddy and I are busy, we'll need your help to keep an eye on Grandma. Make sure she doesn't go anywhere by herself. Help Grandpa if he needs anything, okay? February 18th. Grandma and Grandpa have been living with us for a month. I like them being here, but it could get tiring. Grandma's memory comes and goes. Sometimes she remembers lots of things, like when we watched the swans together at the lake and a frog jumped in, splashing water on us. Or when we were walking to Yum Cha and a sparrow pooped on her. We were all shocked, but she couldn't stop laughing afterwards. She could recall all the funny moments. But other times she forgets where she is, who I am, or what day it is. She asks questions like, "Where's your mom? Who are you?" Or, "Why am I here?" After I answer her, she forgets and asks me again. Mom is out getting some food. I'm Riley, Grandma. You're living with us now, Grandma. March 15th. Mommy said that a lot of people may lose their memory as they get older. Something called dementia. Their brains sometimes don't work as well as they used to. We need to be patient with Grandma. It was hard at first. Grandma would ask the same questions over and over. I wanted to stay in my room so I didn't have to answer her, but I remembered how Grandma used to take care of me and answered all my questions when I was little. Why do I have to sleep? Where's Mommy? Why is the sky blue? Why do I have to go to school? April 10th. Lately, I've been trying different things to help Grandma and keep her busy. I took her for a walk in the park, but she kept asking where we were going. I played some simple memory games with her, but that made her even more confused. She kept calling me Becky, thinking that I was Mommy. I showed her some photos of us and reminded her who everyone was. That's me, Riley, your granddaughter, and this is my mommy, your daughter, Rebecca. Then I remembered that Grandma loves to sing, so I found some old CDs and put them into the CD player. As soon as the music came on, her eyes widened. She got up and started singing and dancing along. She has a beautiful voice. She asked me to sing with her and play her some favorite songs, so I searched for some online and we sang together. The music really calms her and helps her with her memory too. She could remember all the lyrics. April 28th. It's Grandma's birthday today. Grandpa took Grandma out for a walk so we could prepare for her party. When they came back, we all called out, "Surprise! Happy birthday!" She gave us a big hug. What a wonderful surprise. It's the best birthday I've ever had. I gave Grandma a framed photo of us at the park. I hugged her and told her that even if she forgets who I am, I'd still love her no matter what. Grandma gave me a big kiss on my forehead and said, "I'll remember this moment forever." I really hope she does. May 16th. Grandma told us a story about how she met Grandpa today. It was so sweet. Grandpa saw Grandma fall by the side of the road. She had twisted her ankle and couldn't get up, but Grandpa came to her rescue. He helped her up and carried her to safety. He even took her to the hospital and stayed with her until she got treated. Grandma said her fall was a blessing because she also fell in love with Grandpa that day. Wow, Grandma remembered a lot today, I said. Maybe her memory is getting better. Yes, she can remember lots of things from the past because they're a part of her long-term memory. But it's the recent memories she has more trouble with, Mommy said. So she won't forget the old memories, I asked? It's hard to tell. Some people can remember for a long time. Some may only remember a little bit. And some may even forget the old memories. We don't really know. Then I'll tell Grandma stories instead, I said. I've been writing them all down in my diary, even the ones she told us about the past. Grandma would love that. May 27th. Grandma gets tired easily and has been sleeping a lot lately. I wanted to take her out for a walk, but she didn't have much energy and needed a lot of help. I thought it might cheer her up if I read to her. When I started telling her about the time she met Grandpa, her face lit up. She sat up on the bed and started looking around. "Where's my dear Robert?" she asked. "I'm here." Grandpa walked over and wrapped his arms around her. "Thank you for taking such good care of me. I'll always love you." "I'll always love you too." "Me too," I said. "And who are you, dear?" Grandma asked, looking unsure. "Grandma, it's me, Riley, your granddaughter." "Of course, Riley. Just imagine all the things you can do." Grandma's voice was soft, and she slowly lay back down. We started humming her favorite song until she fell asleep again. Even though Grandma's memory comes and goes, I still love spending time with her. I will keep talking, singing, and reading all those stories to Grandma. We will remind her how much we love her every day. I kissed her forehead and whispered into her ear, "I love you." The end. After the story, there's some questions for reading and understanding and reflection, some more resources and some facts about dementia in case you're interested. Ways you can help someone with dementia, about World Alzheimer's Day and World Alzheimer's Month, and other information. But what I love most are the actual pictures of Riley and her grandmother. Well, what did you think about that? Do any of you have someone in your family, maybe a grandparent, aunt, or uncle, or maybe a friend that has dementia? Well, one of the questions here was, what are some challenges Riley faces with her grandma? Can you tell me from the story? That's right. Her grandmother did not remember who she was at each time. That's hard when somebody says, "Who are you?" and you know they should know you. That's also correct. Her grandmother would ask the same questions over and over again. And even though you don't want to have to keep repeating yourself, you know they're not doing it on purpose. They just can't remember. And she knows that her grandmother took such good care of her when she was younger. She wants to do the same for her grandmother. Now, even though it may be hard to see what's happening to your loved one, there are some things that you can reflect on to remind you and help you along the way. What's a special memory you have with your loved one? What's their favorite song? What stories did they share with you about the past? You know, you can, like Riley, sing that song to the person or remind them of these stories. That's a great idea that she had about journaling the stories that her grandmother had shared with her so she could repeat them back to her and have those as memories for years to come. If you don't already have this book, please go get a copy. It's great to share with kids, and it's great for anyone that you know that might have a family member. And to explain to kids, it's a hard concept to teach to anyone, let alone a young child. This is the perfect book. Go out and grab your copy if you don't already have one. Thank you for joining us at Kids Stories and More, and we hope to see you next week for another Read Aloud, and later in the week for more activities. Bye-bye.